Good morning, YouTubers. Tommy here again from Overland Transportation System, ready to show the installment of the third video in building my shelf layout. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I've got for you. Okay, everybody, we're back. And in this third installment, we have the framework of this module that is going to be all by itself on this wall. And this one, the only reason I'm doing a video on this module is because it's slightly different than the first two. If you watch the first two videos, I showed what the technique was that I used to build the modules, and it's the same as the last two, so I won't bore you with that. If you haven't watched the first two, I'll just give you just a little quick overview of what I do on this one. This is a 1x3 framework, and I use 2x4s in the corners for reinforcement, 1 5/8 long Torx head screws. I countersink the edge so they go down in the wood nice. The modules are 20 inches wide. This one here is different in that the others were all 4-footers, and this is a standalone module by itself. And so put a little tape measure up here and show you that this module is 66 inches long instead of 48. So rather than make two, I just made one long one. And what makes this module just slightly different is that I've got less wall than I've got overhang. And so this one here required a support leg on this end to keep the weight from teetering. Put this bracket, put that tape measure down. I'm still using the closet-made wall bracket system. I've got the 20-inch shelf brackets coming out. I've used the 2x2 blocks where I've got these brackets, and I screw up from the bottom. Let's see if we get it. Yep, there we are. Get a screw in from the bottom to support the weight and tie it down. As you can see, this is really secured down nice in the corners. Now this might be a little bit of overkill, but as I've done with the screws on the plywood top, I'd rather go a little overboard than be wanting later on. This bracket here possibly wasn't needed, but like I say, I want to make sure that I wouldn't want to backpedal later on and say, I wish I had done this. So in this corner, I've got two on that wall, two on this wall. This bracket here, I had to cut down. It was a 12, and 12 was more than to hit this 20-inch coming across here. So I just lightly hacksawed each of these down. It went very quick, very easy. I didn't have to hook up the power tool or nothing. I just hacksawed through it, and I put my 2x4 blocks to support. And this here I stacked two 2x2s. And what I did down here, if I can get it focused in, okay, I made an additional hole with the drill, and in this area I used a 3-inch long self-tapping hex head screw, and I used one there, also here, and that really pulled this corner down really firm and secure. So that's really about all that's different with this module than the others, except for this leg. Originally I just had a 2x2 post in here, and I really didn't care after the fact what the results of it, so I said, well, I'm just going to beef it up. I used, as you can see, two 2x4s. They're spaced 10 inches wide, and I sandwiched them at the bottom to make a foot I put one little brace here, and I sandwiched them between the 1x3s at the top, and it's not going anywhere. There shouldn't be any warpage or flex, and I should be good to go. So the only thing I got left to do on this one now is put the plywood top on, and that's not going to be any different than what I showed you in the previous videos. Just going to cut it to fit, put it down, and strike my lines where my cross braces are, measure in from my edge, and just put the 1 5/8" Torx screws all the way around it. And then I'll bring you the next installment, which is going to be this long wall here. I've got what appears to be 3 4-foot modules hooked together on the long wall, and then all that's left in the whole entire setup is my corner pieces, which will just be 2 triangle corner pieces that will angle in from the straight run, and I'll make a video just on those at the very end. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I thank you for watching, and be safe the tail end of this coronavirus, and we'll catch you all later. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back. All I got to show you on this here is that I got the plywood deck down. I didn't go as heavy with the screws as I did on the previous ones. I spaced these about every 5 inches. That's where the leg is sandwiched between the 1x3s, up the side, across the 1x3 braces, and later on, once I put these corner pieces in, at which time I will drill a 5/8 hole in this side for the wires to run through. Okay, so there is that module in its completion. So I'm going to wrap this one up, and then the next video will be 3 modules hooked end to end on this straight run after I get all this stuff out of my way. Alrighty, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.